Blessed Sabbath, brothers and sisters. It's me once again, Thurston, and I'm a Jada. The Lord has compelled me to give you all a message, and I'm hoping that after the message, Jada will bless us with a sweet lullaby that can comfort us, as we're about to go to sleep and wake up tomorrow morning, God willing. We've been through a lot this week. Some of y'all stayed at home. Some, like us, have been working. Reason why I'm trying to share this message is because that, don't get me wrong, we were told that hygiene is very important. We're supposed to stay clean, but somehow, when I look out there, it seems like we rely mostly upon the sanitizers, the gloves, and the masks that we get, and we're neglecting the fact that God is actually our only helper. So what I'm about to read now is for you to just meditate upon and go and find and research. I don't want to go much in detail. I actually want Jada to bless us with a song from the Bible, a scripture song, Psalms 91. But before we go in there, I'd like to read just a small devotion. It's from my life today. But before I go there, could we please open up, if you have your Bibles, please go to Proverbs 17 verse 22. Proverbs 17 verse 22. Please. Can you read first, please, Shada?
Says, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones.
So it says, a merry heart, which is a rejoicing heart, doeth good like a medicine. But a broken spirit, it dries up like bones. And you know what does branches and bones do? It's good for drying or burning or using, it's in use for wood. So like I said, I'm going to read just a small devotion. I'm trying to set our minds straight. I'm trying to have us set our minds straight to a point where we understand and know that it's only by God's grace that we're still alive. Let's not depend upon the sanitizers, the masks, and the gloves. But don't neglect it. Keep it there. But rely on God for your safety. Please, brothers and sisters. So it reads, it says, the relation that exists between the mind and the body is very intimate. So basically these two can't go without each other. They work together. It says, when one is affected, the other sympathizes. The condition of the mind affects the health to a far greater degree than many realize. Many of diseases, keep note, from which men suffer are the result of mental depression. Grief, anxiety, discontent, remorse, guilt, distrust all tend to break down the life forces and to invite decay and death. Diseases is sometimes produced and is often greatly aggravated by the imagination. If we can control this part, the frontal lobe, our will, if we can start giving it back to who it belongs to God, then He can work within us both to do His will and of His good pleasure. We together. It says, many are lifelong invalids who might be well if they only thought so. Courage, hope, faith, sympathy, love promote health and prolong life. A contented mind, a cheerful spirit is health to the body and strength to the soul. Gratitude, rejoicing, benevolence, trust in God's love and care, these are health's greatest safeguard. Let me read it again. Gratitude, rejoicing, benevolence, trust in God's love and care, these are health's greatest safeguard. Never forget that, brethren. The power of the will and the importance of self-control, both in the preservation and in the recovery of health, the depressing and even ruinous effect of anger, discontent, selfishness, or impurity, and on the other hand, the marvelous life-giving power to be found in the cheerfulness, unselfishness, gratitude should also be shown. There is a physical truth, the truth that we need to consider in the scripture. Like we read, Proverbs 17 verse 22. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine. The true principle of Christianity opened before all a source of inestimable happiness. We should encourage a cheerful, hopeful, peaceful frame of mind, for our health depends upon our so doing. Why I'm reading this is that many cases, it's not merely because there's a coronavirus or the person has cancer or has AIDS or he's sick or that. It's merely made, or it is the cause of our mind, the way we think. You know? We need to change our way of thinking and our way of living. And by doing so, we allowing God to do or to work within us to do of His good pleasure. Shout Deja, Jada, sing for you, give you some words of encouragement. Please take note, please. Thanks.
He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him I will trust. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide keep you in eye always, in vain they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone. You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra, the young lion and the serpent you shall trample underfoot. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will serve the Lord. He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In him I will trust. My God, in him I will trust. My God, in him I will trust.
Amen. Brothers and sisters, with this, I plead with you, please meditate upon the words, upon the song that Jada has decided to bless us with. And in closing, I'd like you to go to Malachi 1 verse 6. It reads, As a son honoreth his father, and a servant his master. If I then be a father, where is mine honor? And if I then be a master, where is my fear, saith the Lord of hosts unto you. Please, brothers and sisters, the reason why I'm reading this is that I desire that you would give your hearts back to God. This is just the beginning of sorrow, but the end is not yet. Let's make right with one another, right with our families, so that the Lord may come and receive us as his own. Christ will not come until his character is fully developed in each and every one of us. Hypocrisy needs to come to an end, and our defects and sins needs to be overcome. So I pray, brothers and sisters, for this victory in the sanctuary. Christ is now in the most holy, pleading on our behalf. Let's show and love by way of gratitude, thanking him and asking him to help us. Thank you for listening, and thank you for your time. May God richly bless your efforts. Maranatha.